Hi, this is Jenny from Marist Youth Care. How are you today? Good.
Marist have a commitment to employing Indigenous people, as I said, because of the number of Indigenous young people we have in care.
Didn't want you to miss out on the training, so will you be able to make it?
I was brought on to source out some Indigenous people that we can put on as trainees. We conducted interviews and employed 11 long-term Indigenous people.
Being in the community, I see that a lot of Indigenous people are unemployed due to not having skills, not having enough information given to them, or low self-esteem. They've finished school early, and then they just get caught up in that rut where, I haven't got an education, so I can't get a job.
I was computer literate before I started here. I didn't know how to work one, turn it on.
They've got plenty of life skills, but they just don't know how to incorporate that into actually finding a job.
We've got Michael Brown here today from AES, and he's from the AES Aboriginal Employment Strategy, which you've all heard of. When I was first asked to interview for these positions, I contacted AES and said, okay, we're doing this, how can you support us?
All right, brother.
If they need work-related clothing or personal protective equipment to start the job, if they need upskilling, they might need a forklift ticket or a green card for the role itself. They can talk to us and, we can definitely assist them with that.
The relationship started from there basically and has continued on. Now any of our Indigenous staff that we employ, we link them straight in with AES because it's a really good support mechanism.
I'm here at Marist. Basically we've got some new trainees that have signed up. So I'm coming in to basically let them know what my role and position is within the AES, so I can help them and assist them, and also make a strategy of coming over every 2 weeks to come and meet with the guys and see how everything's going and how they're finding their jobs.
Yeah, just worked really, really well with them throughout the last 18 months because we've had some really good achievements in terms of just self-confidence and self-esteem.
Being an Aboriginal, I didn't know how to talk to a lot of white people before I started at Marist, and now as I've worked with Marist for nearly 2 years, I can communicate more with just the white fellas now than before Marist. I just couldn't.
I think mentoring's really important.
I just said that the presentation was organised and culturally sensitive.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's about supporting them personally, but it's about helping them with the protocols and the ethics of the workplace and helping them understand the policies and procedures.
There's been a few clients who actually haven't worked for some time. It's nice to put a familiar face to an outsider who they could talk to in case something in the workplace is uncomfortable. That's sort of where my position and the AES come back to be able to give them that little bit of support to know that they do have that there.
And it was nice to have that backup, like someone else to go and say, hey, am I doing this right? Do you think this is right?
I think I was the first person on the books. I know I was the first outcome for Blacktown AES. And I've worked with them quite closely since then, and they've always been very supportive, and I believe that they do a terrific job in the community. The reason being that they're not a job network member, then they're not just after stats and outcomes. They see people rather than numbers.
There's all different sorts of ways that we can assist the client, whether it is as far as they just need new shoes, or they actually just need a shoulder to cry on even. That's what we're there for.